Hey guys, welcome to my guide on Liberation. I'm going to be showing you how my teammates and I set up on this map, specifically Bombsite B, and hopefully after this video you'll be a better player and most importantly a more effective teammate. So I'm going to show you guys this really easy to line up spawn grenade. So if you see this left chimney here, you're going to have to like imagine it through this tree here. So you're going to be running along this wall like this. And you want to release the grenade at the peak of the throw, so you'll just see really quickly. So boom, line up. And it hits right in this doorway, and that's exactly what you want. And what that allows you to do is it'll slow down the guys running to B, and that lets you get to site, especially if you're trying to get to house, like right there. Because a lot of people like to actually, what they'll do is they'll jump out this hole here, and as they're jumping out, they can actually pre-aim you as you're jumping down into site, and you can actually get headshot right off the bat, and it's pretty annoying. And that's also why you want to line up this smoke grenade here, like this. And you kind of want to throw it to the left because for some reason there's like a weird skybox right here. And I'm going to actually try to see if I can replicate it. It didn't really show there, but what will actually happen is you'll actually bounce it off a skybox and it'll land somewhere right here, and you really don't want that. So you got to make sure you really throw it to just slightly to the left of where you would think you would need to throw it. Just like that. So in terms of holding positions on Bombsite B, I'm going to show you B arches, or at least what I like to call it. This is a great position because you can actually hold long from here, and you can crossfire with your buddy that's up in Anne Frank right here. And it's also great for just peeking out long, or if you have a teammate that goes down or gets killed holding mid-market, you can just peek out, hold this here, and just make sure you don't get flanked from White House, which is a big concern if your guy that's playing mid goes down. But quite honestly, the best thing you can do on this bomb site is just play different positions every time. You definitely want to be playing Anne Frank at least once per game. I wouldn't play up there too often just because it's pretty predictable. Because if you're coming out on site like this, you'll have at least like one or two guys coming out pre-aiming this. But even just laying prone on site like this will throw a lot of people off guard. Especially the guy coming out of house, or sometimes you got guys peeking out of here. And my favorite position on site is most definitely half wall, just because you can sit here solo and you can have another guy play somewhere else on the map, and you can just literally sit here just hiding the entire time until you hear something. You can peek out or even just wait until they throw down a smoke like this, which I see a lot of people do, and they'll try to come in here and plant like this. And if you're sitting in this position here, you know where this guy's planning every time. You just pre-fire him, and then boom, you have bomb down, and you have your buddies coming and rotate through heaven, and then through B arches. And this is also just a nasty angle just to look into house from here. Like, it's just absolutely dirty. And even to spawn, it's just like a really good recon information position to play right here. Really strong position. Also, a lot of the time you just need to visualize how a site looks after it's being attacked. So I find the most common position that is being smoked is going to be heaven. So I'll just show you how this site looks. So one there, usually B arches get smoked. And so you have to realize where you need to play if this happens, right? So a lot of times barn isn't too bad, or I mean, I don't like to play this a lot just because you can kind of get screwed, right? Because if you're the only one on site here, it's like a 1v4 a lot of the time. Sometimes you'll even be playing and you'll have this many smokes up. I'll just show you, because you'll just have these guys spamming these smokes, and it's never a bad option just to wait these smokes out, because by the time these guys clear everything on site and get the bomb down, these will be about halfway done their plume. So if you could just wait these out, and bomb goes down I think at like 45 seconds, so you have plenty of time to wait these out and just use these to your advantage by just moving around through them. You can get into sneaky positions, dropping down, whatever it is. But yeah, don't be afraid of just waiting out those smokes and just waiting for a better opportunity to retake the site. So obviously this will be situational, but even just smoking this off, if you know these guys are playing super passive, like, don't be afraid to just run up and gain more map control, because this game's all about map control and just knowing where everybody's at. And if you just slowly walk up here and say you get to this position here, you don't even have to push up any further. You can just relay that information to your teammates, And I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going A or up mid-market. So you can have 4 guys playing that and just 1 guy on this side of the map just holding this entire side, just watching. So if you guys just want to see how I start the round, so if you just want to imagine I just spawn, I'll run up here, I'll line up this grenade, throw that, so I make sure to delay them, throw this smoke deep, and that cuts off the crossfire, and I'll run up to half wall. That's usually what I do like 80% of the time. Obviously I don't play the same position every single round, but that's just to give you an idea of how to play this. And even if you want to run up, like after you smoke that off, I'm just repluming that smoke. So after you smoke that off, you could just run through a house, and I mean, it's pretty much shotgun meta now, so this is pretty broken. But you could just hold this position here, and you know, with a shotgun, you're just unbeatable here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be releasing more videos on Liberation, as this video is obviously only just Bombsite B. So if you're looking forward to that, just make sure you hit subscribe, as I really appreciate the support. Thanks again, and have a good day.